Forget everything you thought you knew about modern medicine. Bold claim, right? But here's the truth. People all over the world are waking up to something our grandparents already knew. Real healing isn't always found in a bottle. Now, don't get me wrong, modern medicine saves lives. But for chronic pain, anxiety, fatigue, for that feeling that something's off in your body and soul, more and more of us are realizing the system doesn't have all the answers. I can't tell you how many messages I've read from folks saying, Ada, I'm tired of popping pills that don't fix the root problem. I want to actually feel well. Let me tell you about Jasmine, a 32-year-old teacher in Chicago. She's battled migraines for years. Doctors prescribed med after med. Some helped, some made things worse. But it wasn't until she explored acupuncture and meditation that she found real relief. And then there's Terrence, a father in Atlanta, struggling with diabetes. He told me, I wanted something beyond managing symptoms. I wanted to change my life. He started blending herbal remedies with his medical plan. And guess what? His numbers started improving. He felt empowered for the first time in years.
So basically what you're saying, Ada, is the world is tired of being lab rats. We want results, not side effects. Baby, my grandma been telling me ginger tea cures everything. Flu, heartbreak, bad dates. Guess science is just catching up to her now.
Exactly, Milo. Grandma always knew. And let's be real, ginger tea hits harder than some prescriptions when you're sick in bed. This is bigger than one or two people. Across the world, people are rethinking their relationship with health. We're seeing a shift from dependency to empowerment, from waiting for doctors to fix us, to exploring how ancient knowledge might prevent us from breaking in the first place. And look, this isn't anti-science. It's the opposite. It's about asking, what if wisdom from thousands of years ago can actually work with science instead of being dismissed as folklore? So here we are, millions of people searching for more than a quick fix, turning to traditions that stood the test of time. And the question is, are we ready to listen to what our ancestors already knew? Because if we are, the future of medicine might actually start by looking back. Before hospitals, before pharmacies, there were roots, herbs, rituals, and wisdom passed down generation to generation. Healing wasn't just about fighting illness. It was about balance between body, spirit, and environment. Our ancestors weren't naive. They understood something we're only just beginning to rediscover, that health is holistic. In India, Ayurveda taught that health was about balancing energies, mind, body, and spirit. In China, healers used acupuncture and herbs to keep energy flowing. Across Africa, plants were medicine, markets were pharmacies, and rituals were part of daily life. But then came colonization, industrialization, and the rise of modern science. Much of this knowledge was dismissed, buried, or even outlawed. Our roots got cut off. But just because it was suppressed doesn't mean it stopped working.
So wait, you mean while folks were busy popping aspirin, my great aunt was out here with tree bark tea, and she was right the whole time? Baby, the ancestors Ben had the answers. Y'all just catching up.
Facts, Milo. Willow bark was literally the blueprint for aspirin. Ancient knowledge isn't folklore, it's the foundation. So here's what's wild. After centuries of ignoring these traditions, people are finally circling back. Not as nostalgia, not as superstition, but because these practices work. Science is confirming what our ancestors already knew. Healing is not new, it's ancient. Here's where it gets exciting. For centuries, people called these traditions unscientific. But now, science is catching up. Researchers are running trials, isolating compounds and discovering what our ancestors already knew. These remedies work. Think of it like your brain's delete button. We talked about synaptic pruning. Now imagine that, but for medicine. Science is pruning out the noise and spotlighting what works in traditional healing. Turmeric for inflammation, willow bark for pain, the OG aspirin, ashwagandha for stress. Y'all, Grandma's spice rack was basically a pharmacy. Take Maria. She lived with arthritis for years. Pain meds dulled it but never solved it. Her doctor suggested integrating turmeric and yoga into her plan. 6 months later, less pain, more energy. This isn't about replacing her meds, it's about enhancing them. Science confirmed what Ayurveda's known for centuries. Turmeric reduces inflammation.
So you're telling me Grandma's curry could have saved me from ibuprofen? Baby, I've been overdosing on takeout for no reason.
Don't play, Milo. But yes, those golden spices have power. In Atlanta, a community program taught families to use African herbal traditions for managing blood pressure. Garlic, hibiscus tea, bitter leaf, all things their grandparents swore by. Doctors measured real improvements. Lower blood pressure, reduced stress. This is what happens when culture and science shake hands. Bioprospecting. That's the official term when scientists look to ancient knowledge to guide modern discoveries. But let's be real. It's not just prospecting. It's respect. Respecting that wisdom lives in tradition, and innovation begins with listening. You know what changed the game? The internet. For centuries, this wisdom was passed in whispers. Family kitchens, village markets, tiny handwritten notes. But today, you can learn your grandma's healing secrets on TikTok in under 60 seconds. The digital age turned ancient remedies into viral wisdom. Knowledge used to be gatekept. You had to know the right elder, the right healer, or the right book. Now, social media has democratized access. Anyone, anywhere, can learn about hibiscus tea for blood pressure, turmeric lattes for inflammation, or black seed oil for immunity. This isn't just information, it's empowerment. People feel like they can control their own wellness. A college student in Detroit who discovered herbal teas through Instagram Reels. She started blending teas for stress and found it reduced her anxiety during finals week.
So basically, Grandma would have gone viral if she had Wi-Fi. Can you imagine her doing a get ready with me, but instead of makeup, it's today's remedy is ginger for nausea, baby? She'd break the internet.
Facts. Grandma would be trending every week. The internet did more than spread knowledge, it built community. People who felt isolated now swap remedies, share their stories, and inspire one another. In a world that often feels disconnected, these digital spaces reconnect us to each other and to our roots. So after everything we've explored, what's next? The future of medicine doesn't have to be old or new. It can be both. Ancient wisdom and modern science walking hand in hand. That's the harmonious future of healing. In California, some hospitals now integrate acupuncture, meditation, and nutrition into cancer care. Patients say they feel more human, not just like a chart number. Modern medicine saves lives, but tradition helps sustain the soul.
Okay, but imagine me at the doctor's office like, yes, I'll take the antibiotics, but also, where's my sage and ginger tea, boo? That's the kind of healthcare I'm manifesting.
And honestly, that's the future we need. Doctors prescribing balance, not just pills. In Ghana, some clinics bring doctors and traditional healers together under one roof. Imagine that. Ancestral knowledge respected and integrated, not dismissed. Patients get the best of both worlds. So maybe the path forward isn't about choosing between past and present. It's about weaving them together, because true healing honors both our roots and our future. So I'll leave you with this question. What tradition from your family's past are you ready to bring back into your present? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear your stories.
And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe because, baby, we're out here healing minds and timelines.
This has been Back to Roots, Why Ancient Healing is Resurfacing. I'm Eze. That's Milo Luxe. Stay curious, stay connected, stay rooted.